Hello, here we are on a new map, Asteroid Lanes. Got a Coliseum game, 3K, 4v4, Team 1 ANS, Team 2 OSP, Team 1 Puppy, Mungo Parker, Lieutenant Lean, who is Herman, and Hardley. Team 2 Vassal, Rom, Mathblob, and Blue Barrel. Got 6 points. All of them are naturals. So this is gonna be a bloody game. Looks like ANS is giving up the left side of the field to go to war over the middle and the right. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. Drop down here with the ANS team. Puppy's got a missile frigate, but it's S2Hs with fast boot. That's his current pet project, demonstrating that fast boot is good and viable. What the fuck? Alright, let's take a look at these. Got one frigate with Seeing Eye Dog. Oh, I see. It's missile camera plus 4 rails. Right. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. 4 rail DDs, light PD, some soft kill. Uncle Parker's got 2 450 Axfors with 250 backpacks. Got a even mix of flak and defender. Lieutenant Lean as... what the fuck? Gun frigs. I guess these are like 310 point gun frigs. Chaff on them. Double mark 62 bullseye. Yeah, that's all I got on all of them. Oh boy. Hardly's got a 450 battleship. I have not seen Hardly play this before, though I usually see him on OSP, so I guess that makes sense. Interrupt, spare antenna. Hybrid backpack? No, torpedo backpack. Okay. And one spy track correlator destroyer. Blue Barrel on the OSP team. 450 SLO, soft kill, some Sarissas, Omni soft kill, and Auroras. This thing is incredibly expensive. He's got a handful of mine tugs. Yeah, 3 mine tugs and the 1 EWR tug to put on top of the map. Which is a really good spot for this. Bunch of scouting missiles going out from Puppy. And missing, unfortunately. But hey, maybe these will spot something useful. Using this for situational awareness. And even when it lands, it doesn't really do any damage.
The enemy secured zone Fulcrum.
See how that goes. I'm going through the fleets. Math's got Gal, which is a 100mm bulk freighter, like pure 100mm. And then the Lean Wizard, which is a plasma and PD bulk freighter. Also got 1, 2, 3, 4 gun shuttles and 1, 2, 3 naked Cappy boys. Rom has double plasma 100mm obelisk liners. Should have set it to 1.5. But I am a dingus. Rom has 1, 2, 2 gun shuttles, 1 rocket shuttle, and 1 EWR, which is under the map? Yeah. I've got a pretty good idea of where the ANS team is concentrated. Alexander Bukok. Alright, that's quite the name. Dusty Attenborough. I would believe Vastal made these or that these were randomly generated. I genuinely have no idea which it is. Double 450 bulk freighters with some 100mm on them, as well as chaff box. 1 Bloodhound Tug, and 4 Naked Captain Boys. A lot of that on the OSP team. A lot of shuttles for grabbing points.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
Fucking pure ARAD. I hate these missiles. Well, these aren't really gonna spot much. Oh. Say that.
The enemy secured Zone Boxer.
Bonk. And that's really gonna have the work cut out for him of speed capturing most of the map, while ANS is still kind of struggling to get out onto the field. This fucking Gunfrig Swarm is so cursed. He's not even playing it as a swarm, he's playing it as burst. Which honestly might work pretty well on this map with how much cover there is. These frigates could be able to hop in and out of asteroids while covering each other with gunfire. Has potential to be interesting. One of the Cappy boys gets spotted. Oh no, this is a full-on gun shuttle. He's eating some hits. Red blast. Have these DDs fired anything yet? Yeah, it looks like they have. They're currently firing at, I think, the Lean Wizard. Yeah. Just quickly getting down into cover. Presumably the Grape and Grid is going to be next. Bonk. Yep. Sure is.
How goes the game?
Just started. It's going decently.
Hey, does somebody mind to stream and channel?
I'm the only spectator and I'm recording, so I
You
can't.
can't do that. Oh, thank you.
Looks like OSP starting to lay little mine patches around their cap points. These little clutches of auger mines behind cover and inside the point. That's going to be rough for ANS to deal with.
Zone Boxer.
Using Profo now too. ANS down, 4 caps to 2. I think this naked shuttle is going to get killed before it can cap though. Yeah, with all these little gun frigs floating around. Absolutely. There it goes. Must be in really good shape on the Foxtrot Alpha side of the map. They're also pushing down the middle lane quite aggressively, but I think all these gun frigs spread around everywhere. Gonna zone out any shuttles pushing to cap and give the Capitals enough time to find a position that works for them and get something done. Which is gonna be very important. Anus down over 100 points already. Looks like the Gunfrig Brigade is making a push on the Charlie Delta side of the map. And they're dunking the shuttles pretty hard. Doesn't take very many Mark 62s to do that. Like clutch of Seeing Eye Dog missiles. Oh man, the Slam Balloon's gonna head over to the Alpha Foxtrot side of the map. It's gonna get got by a gun shuttle. It only has 8 missiles left. The shuttle has no weapons, so it's fine. OSP is getting a much larger minefield up now that they've got all the time that the ANS is giving them to do so. Gun tug going down real fast to these Mark 62 frigates. This is very silly. And it's going to be extremely effective against the shuttle-heavy OSP fleet. Probably getting in a gun duel with an Ocello. It's got mass driver railgun support as well, which is going to make this Ocello suffer very hard, especially since it's not dodging at all. It's parked in the open. Yeah, it's getting lit on fire. It's eating a ton of crits. This thing's taking way more damage than it needs to, and it's dishing out far less damage than it could be because of all the crits that it keeps eating. 450 bulk freighter getting involved in this fight as well. And with a little bit of support from some plasma splashes on the front of midships, it's going to be able to get some damage in. Not a ton, but a little bit. Oh yeah, both of these are already in reload, and this Solomon's barely touched. Unfortunate. Solomon has switched fire to one of the bulk freighters. Oh, that's a plasma bulk freighter. The nose thrusters have been shot off, and it's a little autumnal in here. Still got some green, but the just a few cycles of 450 plus rail fire is really bad for bulk freighters. Now Rom's bulk freighter is eating some 450 as well. .450 AP of all things, so it's not quite as much damage as it could be doing. He's doing the most ridiculous dodging job I've ever seen in a bulk freighter. It's gonna get defilated here before too long. All the while, these frigates are slowly pushing through the asteroid field, cutting apart the OSP's light ships. Wow. That's... oh man, that's wild. Usually dispersed frigs are just gonna die to fucking anything, but with all this cover on the map, and with how big the map is, and well, I mean, how big is the map? Well, let's back out here. Let's take a look. We got about 20 kilometers spawn to spawn. That's pillar sized. It's also 20 kilometers across, which I think is a little longer than pillar sized. This is a really cool map. I like this. All these asteroids, but over a wide area, unlike a map like Avora. Got these big wall sections zoning off the separate lanes, so you can transverse through the wall, but you can't really fire between the lanes as much. Oh, that's a big 450 strike going out on the Solomon. It's able to dodge, though. Quite easily, in fact. Everything is missing. And a couple lands, but it's just not going to do enough. Yeah, surface impacts. Forward thruster number 1. And it's making a push for Delta. It's a good thing, too. They're 250 points down. OSP only 500 away from the victory. I probably should have made it 1.5 thousand points. We'll know that for future matches. course, ANS just giving up one side of the map doesn't help them at all. They can crush the main OSP combat element. They'll be in a good spot to maybe get something done. But that's gonna take a lot of work. And OSP can just keep doing this, dipping down behind cover, staying out of the fight, forcing the capitals to come closer and closer and closer until they're too far out of position and they get counter pushed and killed. Frigates have spotted the minefields, taking them out with RPF. Ooh, big cannon strike on one of the groups of frigates. $100 tearing these frigs apart very quickly. E6 CIC can certainly come back from that, but the damage is significant. Oh, reactor blown. OSP looking to get in the back line of ANS. Oh, and Rom's got a Plasma 100 obelisk ship perfectly positioned to pounce on something that gets caught out. Secure a kill on it. Asteroids are pushed up really far. They're getting some good damage down the field, though. Causing some real problems for the Sicelo. 450 AP in the broadside is rough. Ah, I see. 450 HE and 250 AP. Kaboom. Oh man, that's a ton of damage when a volley of those hits the drive block. Frigate's carefully heading towards Delta. I'm not sure if they can afford to be careful though. ANS down by 330 points. OSP only 400 away from a victory. And nose on 450 to an unplasmid battleship does so little. It's wild. Even the Plasma 100 in the flank is struggling to get that much done due to how healthy this battleship is. I don't know if it's about, I guess it's just lighting from the walls being caught. Occasionally one of these little reflective ripples will reflect it right into the camera. This is neat. Odd, but neat. Gun shuttle's fighting back against the rains, but they're not able to cut it. Now the gun shuttle goes down real quick. Looks like ANS gonna be able to get the cap on Delta. I think it might be a little too late though. ANS didn't have any cap ships and OSP was mostly cap ships. Why can I not open my tag map? There we go. Why can I not close it? Ah. And the Axfords are getting pushed. What's going on with my keyboard, dude? Getting a bunch of plasma and 100 in the port side. That's pretty bad for an Axford. It's going to be in big trouble. they don't either deal with the plasma ship or make this work somehow over the midterm.
The enemy secured zone Dagger.
The battleship, I'm not sure where the battleship's going. It's looking like it's trying to fight the tugs and shuttles on the left side of the map. It's currently fighting chaff on the left side of the map. But why would you do this? Battleship's kind of desperately needed in the middle of the map, but it's just not happening. Oh, an OSP grabs the shuttle and caps Charlie.
Securing zone Boxer.
Everything else on the team is busy elsewhere. There it is. Both bulk freighters are getting rail driven again. Looks like one of them is mostly repaired. Not its thrusters, but all its internals that got beat up. Another one has very much not done that. Now Rom's having problems. Oh, there goes a frigate.
The enemy secured zone Boxer.
This obelisk freighter is getting shelled by one destroyer. It's probably about to start getting shelled by a second destroyer. Lost the Delta Cap. Well, it is killing the gun frigs very fast. And I think that's just the game. 40 bulk freighters moved here to try to get something done onto that Plasma 100 bulk freighter. ANS finally capping Bravo again, which is one of their naturals. I don't know how ANS really comes back from this. I don't think they have time to cap everything. They're about to tie it up as far as cap points go, but the actual score, they're over 400 behind. And that's not a realistic lead unless you have a... It's not a realistic...
Secured zone Boxer.
What is the opposite of lead?
Deficit.
Deficit, thank you. Deficit to come back from without already having a pretty strong military advantage. Polymorphous neuroid saving the day. Another gun frig bravely flying into the fray. Probably gonna die to the Plasma 100. Although this is eating 450, yeah, at point blank ranges. Just gonna hurt real bad. This can turn around and Plasma 100 the 450 machine back. Plasma 100 certainly has more raw DPS. And the battleship's still camped out at the back of the map. It's, I mean, it's not 3,000 points wasted, but it's 2.5, 2.6. I don't know how expensive is an AWACS DD. Shouldn't be too terribly expensive. It's 50 points away from the end. That's the ball game. Maybe next time we play here, people have some idea of what they're getting into. I know Herman and Mungo were both in the we're throwing this game camp. So who knows what might have happened, what might have been. The world was very slightly different. Solomon pushing through one of the portholes. And 458 ping, a battle on a solo. This is gonna be rough. Honk. Wasn't horrible. She. Let's see. Yeah, not really much else to say here. That's the game. Ta-da! That's a very silly one, but a highly positional match. Let's pause this and wait for everybody else to get back in here.
First impressions?
E34 is.
I don't know how I feel about that map. I don't feel like I like it.
It's 6 points, that's why it's bad.
It's horrible.
Also, I don't know what it is.
It's
6
incredibly
points.
empty. And
No.
six
Dark
points.
said I would know the map. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I see. I see.
Summoner's Rift?
What is
3
it?
lanes. Huh?
It's fucking League
Summoner's
of
Rift?
Legends.
Oh my god.
It's League of Legends.
That's
in
crazy.
Nebulous.
That's
in
crazy.
Nebulous.
Nebulous MOBA command.
I've
I
never
hate
been so glad to miss the first game.
Nebulous.
Disaster. Disaster.
I feel like it would have worked better if the central lane was like just a central point instead of 2 naturals.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
It would have. That map would be better if instead of having walls only on 2 sides, it had walls on 4 sides. It needs more walls.
Clearly.
A death zone for the central point.
Jesus.
Yes.
I think
Make
they
it like
needed
hold its bluff.
I think we just needed more T34s, to be fair.
Clearly.
I actually like that T-34 fleet. I might copy it.
Oh my-
Dude, you just take the
It's-
standard build that Mazer
It's
fucking
literally
God
the
gave
gun
you.
frigate.
the gun
default
frigate,
blueprint.
and you dupe it 9 times.
Jesus.
And you have this. At the start, I didn't
Disaster.
have them formation, then I was like, oh, I gotta do things like behind this wall. Oh no. It's too much
Yeah.
shit.
Disaster. Ready up,
Yeah.
Lieutenant Lean.
I
I
got
don't know
too
what that
afraid of the
is.
plasma. So nice
That's
work
cool.
with the plasma.
I'm going to get another drink and then I'll be right back.
Alright.
Does anyone want to have a slot? I'm happy to jump out for this one.
Hunter, come to us.
I want to make Darg angry, so I need to play OSP.
Oh, what do you wanna
You'll
what do you
find
wanna
out.
do?
You'll find out.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Did you like my intel missiles?
They were funny.
They were missiles.
I think you
They
should swap them to
completely
Ak.
replace the intel center. I agree.
That was kind of cute.
Yeah, they completely replaced the Intel Center. Truly.
It did give us valuable intel that we didn't do anything about.
Yeah,
And
you know,
horrible.
apart from the thing we thought was a tugboat, that then we thought was a monitor,
Yeah.
that turned out to be a plasma bulk freighter on the.
Yeah, that's why we were so kind of shit with that, because we thought it was a monitor.
Alright, I'm back.
I see.
Like,
It's like,
somebody
there's no
said,
way.
at some point, somebody said, that's a monitor, and I was like, oh, yeah, I can't do shit about that with my T-34s.
Disaster.
To be
I
fair,
was-
I
I
think I
only
can
saw
swarm
two-
it. I think you can
only-
swarm one bulk raider with T-34s.
I only saw
Right.
two T-30s firing, so I was like, ah.
It takes a much longer time than I expected to kill those things. Like I haven't lost. I think I lost like 2 at the end of the game. All game. It's pretty funny. If a rocket shuttle comes up at less than 2k, you're gonna cry. But that's about it.
All right, that's that game. I think we're done with commentary on it. Good little match. Silly little match. I will see you in the battle space, dear viewer. Good night. If you want to participate in these sorts of things, I got a Discord link down in the description. Come on down.